Mario Paint is all about bringing your ideas to life, thanks to a delightfully playful interface. But what if I told you that far more comes to life here than just your ideas? As this interface is hiding a deep, dark secret.
It's alive!
Welcome to Cool Bits, where we spotlight hidden Easter eggs and secret details that you probably missed. Because if there's one thing that Mario Paint ain't, it's lacking in secrets. And this time, those mysterious secrets begin right on the tile screen, as each and every one of these letters is hiding something. And in some cases, many things. To see what we mean, just try clicking on any of them. The M in Mario, for instance, will instantly cause him to shrink, or power back up if you're feeling generous. Next, the A might as well stand for anvil. See? Which means if you time it just right, the poor guy didn't even see it coming. Don't worry, he's fine. But it's the letter R that really brings things to life. Literally, as the thing grows a freaking eyeball and slithers off the screen, before circling back to its rightful place in the title. And did you hear that noise it made and continues to make whenever you tap on the thing? Gives me the willies. Especially because, like any demonic artifact, it's hiding a secret message. Just listen to what happens if you play it back slow down and backwards.
Nintendo.
Yeah, it just said Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Are you kidding me? The letter I may as well stand for invert, as it flips the entire color scheme, which gives Mario an especially aged appearance. Perhaps it should look into his future. Now, does the letter O look like it could be anything else to you? Well, if you said a bomb, you probably deserve to be on some kind of list. But you'd also be 100% right, as clicking it activates a fuse. It even takes the music out too. But hold up, did you hear that? Yep, that's none other than Totaka's song, a 19-note melody that the game's composer, Kazumi Totaka, hides in nearly every game he's worked on, and this just so happens to be one of the earliest instances of it. So that's the Mario half of the Mario Paint title accounted for, but what about the Paint half? Well, clicking on the P spawns an entire park, featuring a ton of trees, flowers, wild dogs, a car driving by, a leisurely train, and even a UFO. But more importantly, they all react when you click on them too. Is that train full of New Yorkers or something? I'm not quite sure why the plane chirps, but at least the dog makes sense. And on top of it all, you might even spot a shooting star every now and then. And if you happen to catch it, check out what happens. How utterly bizarre. Now the second A summons A Yoshi, and not only is it accompanied by the same drum beat as in Super Mario World, but if you're quick enough, you can even tag Yoshi with that classic Yoshi sound. Next, the second I turns everything all wibbly wobbly, even the sound, which means it can apply to Totaka's song too. Whereas tapping the letter N adds a unique bass line as the credits roll. Hey, it's that guy we just mentioned! So maybe the N stands for Nintendo? And last but not least is the letter T, which turns your cursor into a rainbow crayon, letting you turn the entire white void into a wonderland full of color, as a much more relaxed version of the title music plays. Woo! And that was just a tile screen, but there's plenty more secrets to come. But first, if you really want to bring your creations to life, it helps to have the biggest canvas possible. And the Switch 2 smaller display may not quite cut it. And that's exactly where our Zilpa's portable monitor comes in, who's the sponsor of today's video, as it'll make your portable gaming even better with a large 16.1-inch display that dwarfs even the Switch 2. It's not even close! All the while being small and light enough to still fit in your backpack. Just pop out the adjustable kickstand, plug in the included USB-C cable for power, and then just about any HDMI device that you want, whether it be Switch, Switch 2, Xbox, or PlayStation, which makes it absolutely perfect for LAN parties. It also works great as a second monitor for your PC or laptop, especially when you need to do some serious work away from home, or take a break for some games. And the large bright display was absolutely perfect for playing with friends or family in split screen mode too, especially with its impressively wide viewing angle. And the 1080p picture quality is super crisp, especially at 144Hz and with HDR turned on. And it even comes with a nice protective sleeve too. I've said it before and I'll keep saying it, I don't play Switch or Switch 2 portably because the screen is still too small, which is why our Zilpa's monitor is perfect for fixing that problem, because this is a huge display in something that's still a relatively portable form factor. So if you want to upgrade your portable gaming experience and pick up our Zilpa's monitor yourself, just check out the link in the description below. And with that, let's get back to the creepy Easter eggs in Mario Paint. Now that we're finally ready to get into the game itself, we just have to tap on Mario to get things started. Now, most of the time, you'll be treated to a little cutscene that looks and sounds like this. But every now and then, something a bit different happens. And that's just the tip of the weird things iceberg. Now you probably already know that Mario Paint's UI is a lot more charming than most paint-based programs, or really any program, such as how the composer uses actual objects for the sounds, or how the mouse settings has a variety of animals that represent the cursor's speed, or even how a set of robots help to save or load your game. But even accounting for all of this, there's still more going on here than meets the eye. For instance, while most of the tools appear to be inanimate objects, that doesn't quite tell the full story. Take the shape-making tool for instance, as a cursor for it has a little face. And when you create a shape, it moves too. Why do I feel like it's judging me? And have you taken a close-up look at the tool used for the stamp maker? It looks like a little squid! It's got a pair of eyes and a bunch of tentacles that move around. And it makes a surprising amount of sense considering that squids shoot ink, as in the same ink the stamps also use. But then we also have the paintbrush, which is clearly just a brush, right? Well, check out what happens if you paint in a large enough swath.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my...
Yep, it just grew a pair of arms and legs and puts on a little dance routine. A bit creepy, but also kinda cute. But it goes even deeper. Take Mr. Crayon here, and yes, that is his actual name, and you will refer to him by it, as he too seems to be inanimate at first, with a different picture of him being used to represent each section of the menu. But check out what happens if you don't move the mouse at all for a few seconds. Yeah, he'll start jumping and twirling around. Again, creepy, but cute. Next, we have the rather mysterious Undo Dog, though perhaps that should be Undo God, with how he can instantly undo any mistake with a simple tap. And it makes me wonder, why is he an Undo Dog anyway? Well, I always like the theory put forth by the official player's guide, in that it's related to the phrase doggone, which works on two levels. Doggone, I made a mistake, or literally if you parse it out, as in the dog made a gone. Now, although he may appear to be little more than a simple icon, check out what happens if you go to the stamp maker and don't move a muscle for a few moments. Oh my, Undo Dog is on the loose, and he's having a ball! Yeah, it can't be easy sitting in one place all day, but as soon as he notices that you're back, he'll return right to his usual spot. Aw, who's a good boy? You are! You are! But as it turns out, he's hiding another secret too. If you open the background music control panel, there's an option that features Undo Dog, which turns off the music entirely. Hey, I get it, I like to work in peace and quiet too. But as you continue your silent painting, you might hear something a little odd every now and then. Yeah, the Undo Dog just sneezed. Apparently he has allergies or something, at least according to the instruction manual. Now, if you ever need to take a creative break, there's always a Nat Attack game waiting for you. But as it turns out, the hand that is your cursor isn't just a hand. Disturbing. But that's not the only secretly alive entity here. Because if you hit pause, you might have noticed the inanimate fly mascot just hanging around. But if you give him a little tap, he'll spring to life and do a little dance routine all of his own. Who knew flies could be kind of cute? So by now, it should be clear that Mario Paint has one of the liveliest interfaces ever made. And I mean that in every sense of the word. So I have to say it, those are some pretty cool bits. Now if you have any cool bits of your own, make sure to let us know in the comments below. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to click the subscribe button if you haven't already for more cool bits and everything else Nintendo here as well.